Now, our final guest tonight is well known and well loved for many things, from Family Fortunes to Coronation Street. I'm, of course, talking about the one and only Les Dennis, who is now taking on the role of Grandad Trotter in Only Fools and Horses, the musical, the West End stage show based on John Sullivan's iconic and record-breaking TV programme. Delighted to say, as you can see, Les joins us live tonight. Thank you for being with us on the programme. I mean, Les Dennis, this is a brilliant role in an amazing show. You must be delighted.
It's a wonderful role, an absolutely joy of a role to play. And I get to play Uncle Albert as well. So just from the little hat there, gives me a bit of Grandad. But it's just a wonderful show, and audiences are absolutely loving it. It's a musical version of Only Fools and Horses, and it has all the elements of the TV show, and audiences are just loving it.
And take us back, because I read today, is this true that you were working on TV on something else, weren't you, while they were filming Only Fools and Horses? So, I mean, that must take you back many years.
Yeah, in the mid-'80s, I was doing the laughter show at the BBC with Dustin G, the late Dustin G. And in the next studio to us was Fools and Horses. That was already up and running and established. And Nick Lyndhurst and Leonard Pierce, who played Grandad, came and did a sketch with us as those iconic characters. It was a great thrill, and yeah, Buster Merryfield I would see very often in the canteen, and always a pleasure. David was lovely as well. They were just a lovely lot.
Why do you think it remains so popular? You obviously love it. Is it because, one, it's funny, but it's got a heart, hasn't it? We still care about the characters. We want to know what happens to them.
Yeah, I think that's it. For me, I mean, people ask me all the time, which is your favourite scenes? And yes, we've got the chandelier scene, we've got the falling through the bar scene. They're funny, iconic moments. But for me, the heart of the show was that love of this, dysfunctional family. I mean, they were just so caring to each other. And we get that across in this show. Tom Bennett, who plays Del, Ryan Hutton, who plays Rodney, and me as Grandad. It's the moments in the flat are when the audience just think, oh, we're home now, we're there with the Trotters. And we even have the seats, the chairs that they had on the show, in the stage show. So I feel very at home. I'm mostly sat for most of the show, apart from when I go into the Nag's Head and sing my song, Where Have All the Cockneys Gone? But it's just a joy. It
must be lovely to work on something where everybody who comes in knows for the first time, they instantly feel comfortable because they know the characters, and yet they're still having a great night out.
Yeah, when Craig Berry as Boise does his laugh, the laughter through the audience is it's just so infectious, because they recognise straight away that he's such an iconic character.
What is it you would still like to do yourself? I read somewhere today, you can correct me on this if this is wrong, you've never done Shakespeare. Do you think we can see Les Dennis doing Shakespeare at some stage? Maybe. That's what I would love to do at some point. Maybe one of the fools in Lear, or one, the fool in Twelfth Night and Feste. I would dearly love to do some Shakespeare, yeah. It's one of those things that I've just not managed to ever do. And do you still, Les, love that reaction you get from the crowd? I'm sure you, like every other performer, must have missed that during the pandemic. There's such a buzz, isn't there, that you get from being on stage?
It is, absolutely. Last year, I did Hairspray with Michael Ball, and when we went out, we were one of the first shows that came back after the pandemic. And the reaction was incredible. And people, I think, now still are just so happy to be back into the theatre and watching things live.
And finally, if I stick a pony in your pocket, will you grab my suitcase from the van?
Absolutely, yeah. God bless Hookie Street.
Yeah, thank you very much, Les. It's lovely to talk to you. Wish you all the best with it as well.